Welcome to Ghosted by the Machine, the podcast where job seekers break through the algorithm and get heard. No filters, no bots, just 5 minutes of truth. I'm your host, Mark Lane, and today we're giving the mic to someone who's actively searching, actively showing up. Let's get into it. 5 minutes, 5 questions with today's guest, Julie Pippert, a marketing professional from Houston, Texas, who's currently looking for her next opportunity as a marketing leader, digital and content strategy expert. So let's go. Good day. Julie, how are you today?
I'm great, Mark. Hi. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for joining us. Your first question today is, who are you and what kind of role are you looking for?
Like you mentioned, I'm a marketing leader and I do specialize in content and digital marketing. I have a lot of experience creating high impact campaigns with a lot of success for travel, tourism, healthcare, biotech, tech. I've spent a lot of time working in biotech and healthcare. So my focus is turning that strategy into engaging stories that inspire that action to drive those results and move the needle. I'm looking for honest work. I'm looking for something that is truly collaborative and integrated, taking all those elements of marketing and digital marketing and content marketing and influence marketing and email marketing, all the different areas of it and pulling it together. Evidence informed, take your data points, but also pay attention to your market, though. Anything that offers that kind of truly integrated opportunity.
So Julie, AI is very prevalent in the application game and applying for jobs. Do you think AI has helped or hurt you during your job search right now?
I'm going to put my vote in on hurt. I think the bots miss the nuance. My resume and CV, it's really a CV, to be honest with you, because it's not just what is my experience, what's my professional summary, what are my skills. I include case studies and things like that as well. So bots going through, they're going to know the what, they're not going to go the why or the how. They're not going to know, why did I start a business? Where did I learn all the elements? And how have I built this success? And I think that that's the nuance that's lost when you have a machine doing all of your initial screening. I understand the volume of resumes. I understand that you need to have a point, and I appreciate that. Initially, I was very keen on this for the way you could personalize and customize. But I've got to the point that I'm like, I think what really matters with my resume is putting together a cover letter and a resume that's truly a package of who I am. Here is all I can do. I'm not going to customize it for every single job that I apply to. I'm a square peg. I'm not going to shave the corners off and make myself round to fit in your hole. Here I am. I'm a square peg. I either fit with what your organization needs or I don't. And fair enough either way. But what really matters to me is say, here's my package. I'm not going to keep showing different angles of myself. Here's the 3D model. Here's the whole thing.
So what's your secret skill or superpower most resumes don't show?
I see the gaps and opportunities. When I come into organizations, I think it's really important to say, what's working? Where can we improve? How can we get to where you're trying to go? Where are the gaps? And what are the opportunities for us to build on that? I am very good at both reading the market and reading teams and reading people and understanding what we need to put together. So that means I can build a great team, I can improve processes, I can find better tools, and then I'm pretty creative as well. So two sides of the brain.
Okay. So what's one thing you tell recruiters or hiring managers today?
I would tell them, don't depend so heavily on the bots, bring the human element back in. I think it's really important to be clear with people what the process is and what the timeline is. And I think that they need to also assist their clients or their employers with that process as well, if they have the ability to do that. One thing I've had a couple of bot interviews and, what I think is really important in the process is letting the candidate understand what's happening. There's been no communication, which has been my biggest problem with the AIification of this. One time I submitted an application to a company, and without even any notice, a bot popped up and wanted to do a written interview right then and there. So there I
Whoa.
am on the spot with no warning, no communication. We're going to give you 6 essay questions to respond to. Just have a moment where you tell the candidate, here's what the process is.
Sure.
Another time I got a call out of the blue from a robot saying, "Hi, my name is Hunter. I'm calling to interview for this. And I'm like, it's 6 o'clock. I'm in the middle of cooking dinner. Where was the warning? Where was the
Right.
schedule? There needs to be better respect of the candidate's time and effort. And there needs to be enough of a recognition that we're dealing with human beings.
Understand. I've had the same issue. I had a bot contact me, and 2 questions into the 6, they cut off,
Yeah.
and there was nobody call back and say, "Hey, I didn't finish the last 4." No response. What's something that gives you hope right now? Is there
Look,
anything?
I hope I haven't sounded hopeless. I have a lot of hope because I do feel like I have a lot of clarity on where I am in my life and career and what I'm looking for, and where I fit in. And I have just this phenomenal community of people around me. I mean, I hate to say it, I don't love that I have so much community around me because I don't like this many people in the boat, but it is just a great. I have a network group that I get together with on Fridays, just a really supportive community. So it gives me a lot of hope that there's a lot of just amazing people out there and I've gotten to meet them and we're all really helping each other.
Well, Julie, welcome to the Carnival Cruise Line, right? It's a huge boat. Thank you again for joining us, Julie. We really appreciate it. Now, if you're hiring or you know someone who is looking for someone like Julie, please check out her LinkedIn profile in the show notes. If you want to be on the podcast, email me or comment on my LinkedIn or social platforms. We're always looking for real voices in this ghost town of job search silence. And I'm sure you're all hopping aboard the cruise ship right now with us. This is Ghosted by the Machine. Let's make hiring human again. Thank you again, Julie, for joining us.